But if India rushes into these projects, there could be a larger environmental impact. We might bypass the environmental regulations. We may not consider the social implications of these mega projects. Because don't forget, these projects will come up in an ecologically sensitive region, which is highly seismic in nature. The entire Himalayan belt is highly prone to earthquakes, given that the Indian plate is constantly subducting under the Eurasian plate. There is a possibility of a mega earthquake occurring in the region. The construction of any large dam or a hydropower project is fraught with environmental risks and social concerns, and we may ignore them, we may bypass them, because we might be in a rush to build new infrastructure so that we can stop the water flowing to Pakistan. In the long run, this could blow back on India, it could fire back and affect Indian interests in the long run. So in the short term, yes, these measures are necessary, but we need to keep in mind the long-term consequences as well, along with the international legal and diplomatic implications. So I hope this topic is clear. Now please take up this practice question based on what we have discussed. Based on India's decision to keep the treaty in abeyance, it's important for us to navigate a path which satisfies our national sentiment. As I said, we have to cater to the national sentiment. The public sentiment is firmly towards punishing Pakistan. There is no doubt about it that India should take legitimate, strict, decisive action against Pakistan. But in the process, we should not compromise our long-term interests. Our long-term security, stability and diplomatic interests cannot be compromised. We need to keep that in mind as well. So this presents a policy dilemma for India. So based on this, can you take up this practice question and write an answer based on what we have discussed? Next, we have few more articles in today's paper related to the ongoing tensions between India and Pakistan. The Ministry of Home Affairs has issued a circular to state governments calling for civil defense drills to be conducted in the country starting from tomorrow, that is the 7th of May. As war clouds are looming over India and Pakistan, there have been reports that India has been considering the military options to punish Pakistan through its hard power. Prime Minister Modi has held top-level meetings with the security establishment, including the service chiefs of Army, Navy and Air Force. Regular meetings have taken place at the highest levels involving the National Security Advisor. Prime Minister Modi has also met with the Defence Secretary to the Ministry of Defence. And on the other side, in Pakistan, which has been in a panic mode, expecting some sort of Indian retaliation, has been mobilizing its troops from Navy to Army to the Air Force to its air defence. Everything has been mobilized and Pakistan has gone into forward deployment as well. So as the war clouds hang over India-Pakistan, there might be a possibility of an Indian strike which would be followed by a Pakistani retaliation. Or there is also a possibility that Pakistan might open the front, as we saw during 1971, when India was aiding the liberation of Bangladesh and preparing for a possible war. It was Pakistan which initiated the hostilities by launching strikes against India. So even that is a possibility. So India is preparing for any eventuality, and this is quite unprecedented. Conducting such large-scale civil defense drills is quite unprecedented because it has happened on very, very few occasions in the history of independent India. In fact, this circular has even triggered alarm across the country because we Indians, in general, we are not used to civil defense drills and wartime preparation. There are some countries which excel in this. For example, in Europe, you take Ukraine for example. Those countries which went through the horrors of world wars, which also went through the tensions of the Cold War period with the possibility of a nuclear war, they constantly prepared for such consequences. They built a lot of underground bunker facilities. They turned their underground metro stations into possible bunker facilities where civilians can be protected. They created air raid sirens.